Welcome back, folks. We're going to be picking up another Limansk quest today. It's from Behemoth in the bar right here. He's in the northwest corner up top, and he's just standing back here by himself. So we're going to be talking to him. Buddy, wait, you got time to talk? Depends. What are we going to be talking about? I need help from someone with experience, not for free, of course. I really didn't want to ask a bandit, but I've got no other choice. What exactly do you need help with? My buddies and I usually work in a group. The other day, Professor Bondarenko gave us an urgent order in Limansk. My companions agreed, but I already had some business to attend to here, so I couldn't just take the order and drop everything. So your group headed without you? They found out about my concerns and wanted to refuse the job and give back the deposit, but lucrative work like that doesn't come up too often, so I insisted they go without me. And then what happened? We don't know Limansk very well, so my buddies hired a guide. He wasn't a very nice guy, but he knew his stuff. The group headed for Limansk straight after. Towards nightfall, I lost contact with him, and after some time, I received an SOS signal from that guy. He's not responding to my messages, so you want me to find out what happened to them? Yes, and help them if you can, if they need it. What are your friends called? I've written down a description of them so that you can't confuse them with anyone else. Also, take this crate. It contains some supplies and other useful stuff. My companions know the code to the lock. I've marked the spot where he sent the signal, so it'd be worth starting there. Sure, I'll try to get to the bottom of what happened to them. So you get the note and his crate, and that gives you the quest, A Signal from Limansk. And now we just have to go to Limansk. So I'll see you guys once we make it there. Okay, so for Behemoth's quest, he wants you to come and examine an area for a signal. And it's going to be right here, which is directly south of this big circular fountain area. And you come to this little gazebo or whatever this is here, and there's a corpse right here you can interact with. And you get to examine him. So let's just examine everything. Examine the face. Bald guy, about 30 years old. Thick black beard. On the left hand, a wrist mount with a PDA attached to it. Looks like it's turned on. Examine it. On the PDA, which is still switched on, you find a message intended for Behemoth. It appears that the interference created by Limansk anomalous background energy prevented the stalker from sending it. Read the message. Behemoth, help us. That asshole guide has ambushed us. Either come here yourself or send someone. Having checked through the notes, you find the coordinates of the group's camp. And a signal from Limansk is complete, and you get investigations in Limansk. So let's examine the legs now. Nothing there. There's a bullet hole in the chest. In one of the breast pockets, you find 2 half-empty packets of cheap cigarettes. This guy is most likely the very first one right here, the bald guy, because he likes cigarettes. So you have to find each of these guys and identify them based on his notes. So this one is the very top one, the Kuya, whatever his name is. We need to find out what happened to the group, which the group's camp is right here near this area of a cargo drop. I don't feel like messing with a cargo drop right now. Okay, so the front door of the building is on the east side right here, directly to the west of this circular area. We're going to go upstairs and hang a left. And the very far back room here is going to be 3 bodies. We have to identify the group. Let's look at the one over here near the wall on the mat here first. Examine the face. Short, dark, unshaven, appears to be more than 30. His neck bears traces of several knife blows. Hands, the bracelet, along with a couple of light bruises to the fingers. Let's look at the legs. His army boots are leaking badly. His socks haven't been changed in so long that you could probably poison cockroaches with them. And the body. We get a broken PDA. Let's look at the broken PDA. Pushing buttons has no effect. The deep cracks prevent you from making out more than a few words from the open message. Collect under the tunnel wooden. Let's look at the other ones. Seva suit, dark hair stubble. Younger guy, throat's been cut. Examine the hands. Calloused. Legs. Body. A notebook. What's the notebook say? Regular leather notebook. Most of the pages are filled with notes and thoughts. The last entry was made fairly recently. We have a big job on the horizon, yet Bobtail decides to mix vodka with pickling liquid. Took half an hour to get him back to his senses. His alcoholism is not going to end well. And then we got this guy. Hair is gray in some places. Regular watch with a compass, as well as a burn scar on his right hand. Legs. There's a crumpled note, and then the body, worn cap and a pair of gold rings. I think this might be the guy who picks everything up. Gypsy's a guy with short, dark hair. Oh no, this is graying. All right, let's look at that note though. Some of the note is missing. Assault rifle, 5 clips, spare parts, sleeping bag. Appears to be a list of what they took with them. Well, there's supposed to be 5 people, right? There was 4 plus a guide. Okay, so the one person that you're supposed to be finding is in this building right here. The other guys were here, so northwest of them, way up here. It's above where the Rat King spawns. It's going to be up on the top side up here. We're looking at this unknown guy right here. So let's talk to him. Buddy, wait, I need your help. What do you need? Our guide and his friend killed my group over some artifact or other. I ran like hell. I didn't manage to take anything with me, not even something to drink. So you're Bobtail. Behemoth will be glad you're alive. He sent you? Yeah, he asked me to find why whatever that name is. Sent out an SOS signal. He sent a signal? That means he might have escaped with everything kicked off. Where is he now? A fanatic sniper killed him, so what happened? I see. We were heading for Limansk, and along the way, one of the guide's buddies joined us. We were fine with that. The more the merrier. Near an Archaea anomaly, we found a rare artifact. We were really pleased with our find. Towards nightfall, we set up camp to spend the night. Then what? We divided up in shifts to keep watch, as you should. Our guide had come highly recommended, so we gave him the shift keeping guard too. That night, I woke up to the sound of some commotion. I looked around, and those two guys were leaning over the dead bodies of Gypsy and Skills. I wanted to reach for my assault rifle, but it wasn't by my side. Those sons of bitches had probably taken it beforehand. The only thing I could do was flee. In the camp, I found the body of a guy who looked just like you. Like me? That's the guide. He must not have shared the loot with his buddy. Serves him right. Well, we've gotten to the bottom of that. Now I need to help you get out of here. Thank you so much for finding me, but you don't need to babysit me like a kid. I just need a weapon, some ammo, and a couple of first aid kits, and I'll handle the rest myself. Here, take this, some supplies from Behemoth. You sure you don't want any help? Well, this is everything I need. Don't worry about me. I might not have been in Limansk often, but I know how to get out of here. You should get back to Behemoth and tell him everything that happened. And that ends investigation in Limansk, and you get the quest Survivor. Whatever you say. And now we just have to go back to the bar and talk to Behemoth. So I'll see you guys once we make it back there. All right, so we're back at Behemoth now. We're supposed to give him the note, crumpled note, leather notebook, and the broken PDA. Have you found what happened to the group? Apart from Bobtail, they're all dead. Their guide and his buddy decided to steal the artifact the group had, so they slaughtered the group during the night. Where's Bobtail now? I gave him your package and he told me he was going to get out of Limansk by himself. So you just accepted that and left him there? I wanted to help him, but Bobtail insisted that he could manage by himself, so I headed here to you. Yeah, that sounds like him. Well, he's alive and that's the main thing, but as for the guide and his friend, where are those assholes now? It seems like they didn't want to share the loot between them, so the guide's companion killed him and then did a runner. So one of them's already dead. Good. When Bobtail returns, we'll get started looking for the other one. That bastard will answer for each and every one of the guys. Thank you so much for everything. Here's your reward. I hope you don't have to ask anyone else for a favor like this again. And that completes the quest, The Survivor, and you get... I got 40,000 rubles, 3,000 repair parts, and a Good Detective keychain. You too. Oh, it's just a magnifying glass. And that's what it looks like. And that is going to complete the little quest chain for Behemoth. So... if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. You guys take it easy.